Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2021, but my gardening project is still ongoing. It will forever be. Excuse the noise, there's cars that drive up and down the street, so you'll probably hear some. So today was all about the roses. We started with 3 rose bushes, and then I got given that rose bush from last week, and then the climbing rose that was here. So then we ended up with 4. But then today I got given 5 rose bushes because I did a trade with someone. So a friend of mine was giving away some agapanthus, which I don't really have anywhere right now to plant them. And I said to her, can I take them and trade for someone who's giving rose bushes, because that's what they wanted. So everyone was like, yep, happy with that. So deals all round. So I got my workout yesterday digging up the agapanthus, and then today I went to collect the rose bushes, and I'm so grateful because the lady's husband actually dug up the rose bushes for me because it was quite warm first thing this morning when I went. So they're all planted, about to give them a little water, and I have no idea what color they are, so I guess we'll see once the flowering starts coming out. Hope you've welcomed in 2021, and we'll see you later. Back in the backyard today, and I need to figure a way of pulling this down because it's come undone from the other pole and it's moving around in the wind, and I really don't feel like being decapitated while I'm here trying to dig. So yeah, we'll figure out how that's coming down. Hey, victory! Had to undo a screw, that ladder popped off, and I just pulled the wire out. No, we put that back because I think it looks good. Alright, see you later. So wrapping up the end of today, I've only been able to be out here for a few hours, had a few things to keep me busy. So we started digging the trench for the second garden bed. This will be the path, so there onwards. But I have to dig like all the dirt out too, so I'm not in there trying to dig it out like before. And here's the bed. So we filled it up with the logs and the sticks, and now we're starting to add the dirt in there. So that's getting there, and I think I've got to cut it quite soon because the weather is starting to turn. So yeah, so stay tuned. Hey, it's like about 9:30, and I just came out here for about an hour to finish digging part of the last garden bed, just to fill it up with the dirt that we have, so I can add on top the really good potting mix I'm gonna get, because I desperately need to transplant my tomato plants because they're not doing very well with the heat. It's been like 35 degrees here, so I haven't been out here very much, so at least coming out once the sun's setting I can just do a little bit. Got the light set up, so yeah, it's working well. Hello again from the backyard. For you it's been a second since you last saw me. For me, I think it's been about 3 or 4 days since I was last out here, just due to the weather and life and all those things. So I'll turn you around and I'll sort of show you what I've been up to. So the hole to start the next bed has started. It's been going quite well. And the bed over here is pretty full, as you can see. So now it's just ready for the topsoil. I have found so many tree roots. Look how long that is. So yeah, thanks to the I'm sure it's the olive tree that's here. Yeah, so we keep finding those as we dig through, but we'll get there. As you know, we have this orange tree in the backyard, and I've been looking after it quite well by pruning it, fertilizing it, watering it, And clearly I'm not the only one who is enjoying it, because we are finding bits of half-eaten fruit. Yep, so someone's just, you know, come in and had a chunk. It's like bits down here. Probably shouldn't say someone, I should say something. But yeah, oh boy. It's the next day and we have come up to a few challenges trying to figure out what to do. So we have built the first bed and we're looking at building 4 the exact same way. However, I need to buy some wood from somewhere. I was saying Bunnings, but now everyone's saying go to like a recycle centre or something. And just trying to figure out how to structure the area the cheapest way that we can, really. So looking at making some smaller squares, and then each bed can house its own vegetables and things like that. So I got some wood last night and someone dropped some things off to me. The only problem is that some of it is a ex-pergola, so I don't know what kind of wood it is, and I don't know if it will be safe for the garden beds at all. So I'll probably use it for a planter box or something, but I'm not willing to use it for the veggies. It's covered a lot in paint. I tried to sand a bit of it off to have a look at the wood underneath, and it's just not budging. I'm not willing to use a chemical stripper because that will probably go into the wood and then into my veggies. So yeah, so I sat there last night with some drawing. Of course I asked the internet, of course I got 20 different answers, so I'm kind of back to square one again. I am, however, off to see a friend's garden setup today to see what she's done and get some ideas. I really would love to use recycled timbers and do this as cheap as I can, just for the challenge. That's what it's about. I have the money if I wanted to buy more of the sleepers, but you pay a lot in delivery fees. So yeah, just for the challenge, want to see how cheap I can do it. And yes, I know that means probably having to rebuild the beds in like 5 years time, but I could be over it by then. So we'll see how we go. Yeah. Just got home from my friend's house to see her garden bed set up in the backyard. She's been very clever because one, her husband built the beds for her, and they used like corrugated iron down the side with some wood to hold in each section. It's very clever. They're not trying to repurpose everything I do. But of course it allowed me to go blah, 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 and tell her all the things I'm thinking. She said to me, you're going to go insane. I said, I'm already there, and I'm sure that's why my husband goes to work, so he doesn't need to listen to me constantly trying to explain how things are going on. A lot of people are talking about wicking beds. Just not there with it yet, because I think that I really like the hugelkultur, and I have all those materials ready to go. So my next plan is to get the wood that I do have and sort of make out a bit of a plan, because I think that's the bit I'm a little bit stuck on, because I don't want to look at buying any more wood if I can help it. And I just need to dig out the bed and then start from a flat surface, because I just keep going around and around in circles. Yeah, I'm completely insane. So hey, let's just put that on the internet and tell everyone. Yeah, people ask me all the time, hey, what are you up to? I'm like, oh, nothing much.